Hello, welcome to Learn English with Technology podcast series.
Episode 16.
Today we're taking a deep dive into the world of AI writing assistants,
Okay.
designed specifically for English language learners.
Right.
We'll be looking at some surprising capabilities these tools have and how they can help you level up your writing, no matter where you're starting from.
It's truly remarkable how these tools are changing the landscape of language learning.
Yeah.
Imagine AI that can analyze the emotional impact of your writing,
Wow.
track your vocabulary growth over time, and even predict your future English level.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit.
Sure.
First, can you give us an overview of the kinds of AI writing tools that are out there?
Absolutely. There's a whole ecosystem of AI writing assistants emerging, each with its own strengths.
Okay.
Some of the most popular ones include Grammarly, ProWritingAid, Language Tool, and Hemingway Editor. What's fascinating is that they're starting to integrate with each other, combining their strengths to create an even more powerful writing environment.
It's like assembling a superhero team of writing assistants.
Right.
So tell me, what are some of the unique things that each of these tools brings to the table?
Well, Grammarly is known for its ability to adapt to your personal writing style over time.
Okay.
It also offers features like tone detection, which can be incredibly helpful for non-native speakers who are navigating the nuances of English communication.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You don't want to accidentally sound too casual in a professional email or too formal in a message to a friend.
Right. Then there's ProWritingAid, which acts more like a writing coach.
Okay.
It provides in-depth explanations for its suggestions, helping you understand not just what's wrong, but why it's wrong. It also has a really interesting contextual thesaurus that takes into account the subtle differences in meaning between similar words.
So it helps you choose the right word for the right situation, which can be tricky even for native English speakers.
Exactly. Now, Language Tool is an open source tool that's impressive for its ability to handle multiple languages simultaneously. This is a huge advantage if you find yourself thinking in your native language while writing in English. It can help you avoid those awkward literal translations that can make your writing sound unnatural.
That's so helpful.
Yeah.
Finally, what about Hemingway Editor? What makes it stand out?
Hemingway Editor is all about clarity and readability. It's named after Ernest Hemingway, the famous author known for his concise and direct writing style.
Okay.
This tool helps you make your writing more impactful and easier to understand by highlighting overly complex sentences and encouraging you to use active voice. It even assigns your text a readability score so you can see how easy it is for your audience to understand.
Wow, that's quite a lineup. And the fact that they're starting to integrate with each other is really exciting.
Yeah.
It's like the possibilities are endless.
It is.
But let's get practical for a moment.
Okay.
What are some specific strategies that English learners can use to implement these tools and actually improve their writing?
That's a great question. The first thing is to remember that these tools are meant to be partners in your writing process, not replacements for your own skills and creativity. Think of them as training wheels.
Okay.
They're there to support you as you learn, but the goal is to eventually ride on your own.
So it's all about using these tools to actively learn and improve, not just to passively fix errors.
Exactly. And there are several key areas where these tools can be especially helpful.
Okay.
Number one is document setup.
Okay.
It's important to create different profiles within your AI writing assistant for different types of writing.
Okay.
You wouldn't wear the same outfit to a job interview and a casual dinner with friends, right?
Right.
Similarly, you shouldn't use the same AI settings for a formal email and a creative write-up piece.
Makes sense. You want to tailor the AI suggestions to the specific context and style of your writing.
Right. Number two is error correction and analysis. The real power of these tools lies not just in fixing mistakes, but in understanding the patterns behind those mistakes. AI writing assistants can generate personalized error reports, highlighting the types of errors you make most frequently.
So you can see where your weaknesses are and focus your learning efforts on those areas.
Precisely. Number three is style improvement.
Okay.
These tools can analyze the emotional impact of your writing using sentiment analysis. In simpler terms, this means the AI can actually understand the emotions your words convey,
Wow.
like whether you sound confident, friendly, or formal.
I'm starting to see how powerful this technology really is.
And we're just scratching the surface.
Oh, wow.
Another area where these tools excel is vocabulary enhancement.
Okay.
Did you know they can actually track your vocabulary level and suggest improvements based on your target audience?
Wow. I didn't know that.
It's pretty impressive. They can analyze your writing and identify words that might be too simple or too complex for your intended readers. If you're writing for an academic audience, the AI might suggest more sophisticated vocabulary. But if you're writing for a general audience, it'll help you find that sweet spot between clarity and sophistication.
That's incredibly helpful,
Mm-hmm.
especially for English learners who are constantly trying to expand their vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
Well, another interesting feature is template management.
Okay.
You can create and save your own collection of proven phrases, expressions, and sentence structures that you can reuse in different writing contexts.
It's like building your own personal library of effective English expressions.
Exactly. And then there's cross-platform synchronization,
Okay.
which ensures that your writing assistant is accessible wherever you write, on your laptop, tablet, or smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
The best tools offer seamless synchronization across devices, allowing you to continue working on your writing from anywhere.
That's so important in today's world where we're constantly switching between devices.
Absolutely. And finally, there's smart paraphrasing, which is a lifesaver for those moments when you know what you want to say in your native language, but struggle to express it naturally in English. Modern AI writing assistants can take a simple English expression and suggest multiple ways to rephrase it,
Wow.
providing examples from real-world usage.
That sounds incredibly useful.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground in terms of the features and capabilities of these AI writing assistants.
We have.
It's clear that they offer a wide range of tools to help English learners improve their writing.
Yeah.
But how can these tools be applied in real-world professional settings? I imagine that's something our listeners are very curious about.
You're absolutely right. Let's dive into the professional applications of AI writing assistants in the next part of our deep dive.
That's where things get really interesting for me.
It is. So we've talked about these amazing capabilities of AI writing assistants for English learners, but now let's shift gears and explore how they can be used to achieve specific professional goals.
This is where things get really interesting for me. We've all heard about how AI is changing the world of work, but I'm curious to see how it's specifically impacting the way people write and communicate in professional settings.
It's a game changer, honestly. Let's start with email writing.
Okay.
It's the bread and butter of business communication.
Yeah.
And AI writing assistants can analyze thousands of successful emails to help you replicate those winning formulas. They can also detect subtle differences in tone and style, helping you strike the right balance between professionalism and friendliness.
I've definitely been in situations where I wasn't sure if my email sounded too demanding or too casual. I can see how having an AI assistant to provide feedback on tone would be incredibly helpful.
Absolutely. Another area where AI is making a big impact is report writing.
Okay.
It can help you master the art of executive summaries.
Yes.
Those concise and compelling overviews that capture the key findings of your report.
Right.
AI can also guide you through the structure and language conventions of effective report writing,
Okay.
helping you present your information clearly and persuasively.
I've always struggled with writing executive summaries. It's hard to condense so much information into such a short space.
That's where AI can be a lifesaver. Now, for those in academia, AI writing assistants are proving to be incredibly valuable for students at all levels. They can help you match the writing quality of native English speakers.
Wow.
Providing guidance on grammar, vocabulary, and academic style.
That's a huge advantage for non-native English speakers who are competing in a predominantly English-speaking academic environment.
Absolutely. And for those working in international business, AI writing assistants can help you navigate the complexities of cross-cultural communication. They can help you understand how your writing might be perceived by readers from different backgrounds and suggest adjustments to ensure your message is clear and appropriate.
That's so important in today's globalized world. You don't want to accidentally offend someone or cause a misunderstanding because of cultural differences in communication styles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now let's not forget about personal branding, which is more crucial than ever in today's competitive job market. AI writing assistants can help you craft compelling LinkedIn profiles, resumes, and cover letters that highlight your skills and experience in a way that resonates with potential employers.
So they can help you stand out from the crowd and make a strong first impression.
Precisely. And for those involved in documentation writing,
Okay.
AI can ensure clarity, accuracy, and consistency. It can flag jargon that might confuse readers and suggest alternative wording that is more accessible.
That's essential for creating user manuals, technical specifications, and other documents that need to be easily understood by a wide audience.
Right. And finally, we can't forget about social media content creation, which requires a different approach than other forms of professional writing. You need to be concise, engaging, and aware of the specific conventions of each platform.
Yeah.
AI writing assistants can help you adapt your message for different social media channels,
Okay.
ensuring your content is appropriate, impactful, and shareable.
It sounds like these AI writing assistants are like Swiss Army knives for professional communication. They have a tool for every situation.
That's a great analogy. And the best part is that they're constantly learning and evolving. As you use them, they adapt to your individual writing style and preferences,
Right.
becoming even more effective over time. But beyond just improving the quality of your writing, these tools can also help you track your progress and measure your improvement. Let's dive into that aspect in the next part of our deep dive.
I'm fascinated to hear more about how these tools can be used for progress tracking and analysis. I think that's a crucial aspect of language learning that's often overlooked. So we've talked about the impressive features of AI writing assistants and how they can be used in various professional settings. But I'm really curious about how these tools can help us actually measure our progress and track our improvement over time. It's one thing to have an AI point out our errors,
Yay.
but it's another thing to see how our writing is actually getting better.
You've hit on a really important point. Think of these AI tools as a fitness tracker for your writing. They provide detailed metrics on your performance, highlighting areas where you're excelling and areas where you might need to focus more.
Okay, I like that analogy. So what kind of metrics can these AI assistants track?
Well, for starters, there's the concept of writing health. It's a comprehensive measure of your writing quality that takes into account factors like vocabulary diversity, sentence complexity, and readability. AI can track your writing health over time, showing you how it's evolving as you learn and practice.
That's so cool. It's like seeing your writing get stronger and healthier with each workout.
Exactly. Then there's error pattern analysis.
Okay.
These tools can identify recurring patterns in your errors, helping you understand those underlying grammatical or stylistic issues that you need to address. For example, if you notice that you frequently make mistakes with subject-verb agreement, the AI can help you focus your efforts on mastering that particular grammar rule.
So instead of just randomly fixing errors, you're actually targeting specific areas for improvement.
Precisely. And then there are improvement metrics that go beyond simple error counts.
Okay.
They track your progress in areas like writing speed, vocabulary growth, and tone consistency. By monitoring these metrics, you can see how your writing skills are developing over time and identify areas where you're making significant strides.
It's incredibly motivating to see tangible evidence of your improvement. It's like watching your English skills level up.
Absolutely. And finally, some AI writing assistants are even starting to incorporate features like audience impact analysis and goal setting.
Wow.
They can help you predict how well your writing will resonate with different audiences, taking into account factors like age and cultural background. They can also help you set smart goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound,
Okay.
based on your current writing level and desired proficiency.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
It sounds like these tools are really pushing the boundaries of what's possible in language learning. It's not just about fixing errors anymore. It's about optimizing your entire writing process and setting yourself up for success.
Exactly. And this is just the beginning. The future of AI writing assistants is incredibly exciting. We're already seeing emerging technologies that can adapt their suggestions based on your brain waves and stress levels,
Yeah.
and virtual reality writing studios that offer immersive and engaging learning experiences.
It's mind-blowing to think about how these tools will continue to evolve and shape the way we learn and communicate in the future. But before we get too carried away with the future, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned today about AI writing assistants for English learners.
Absolutely. I think the key takeaway is that these tools have the potential to revolutionize the way people learn and use English. They can help you improve your grammar, expand your vocabulary, develop your writing style, and achieve your professional goals.
And they can do all of this in a personalized and engaging way, making the learning process more effective and enjoyable.
Right.
But it's important to remember that these tools are just tools. They're meant to enhance our own skills and creativity, not replace them.
That's right. The real magic happens when we use these tools actively and thoughtfully, engaging with their suggestions and using them to learn and grow as writers.
Well said. I think we've covered a lot of ground today, and I'm personally feeling very inspired by the possibilities of AI writing assistants. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today.
It's been my pleasure.
And thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI writing assistants for English learners. We encourage you to explore these tools and see how they can help you on your own English learning journey. And if you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to our podcast for more insightful deep dives into the world of language learning technology.
Goodbye.